Everybody, it's your boy Jack here, and today in this video I want to welcome you to the unboxing of the July 2019 Comic Boxers subscription box. Yes, it is here, it is ready to be unboxed, and to be honest, I am somewhat excited for this box. Now, I'm not 100% sure what's going to be in it, but I'm really excited for this box just because you never know what kind of comics you're going to get in it. With that being said though, hopefully by the time you are watching this video, you can still order August's box, because to be honest, I think August's box is probably going to be a really good box. And I say this just like thinking of some of the comics that are out there. For example, I'm filming this on the 26th, so House of M and House of X and Power of X of like the X-Men series comics just came out, so I'm assuming they're probably going to be in August's box, as well as Curse of the White Knight, like Batman Curse of the White Knight, probably going to be in next month's box. I could see that. I'm not sure about the other two comics, but like those are the two that I'm thinking are probably going to be in next month. So hopefully by the time I post this, you could still order the Comic Boxer subscription box. If not, I'm sorry, but just like a pre-hype warning, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But with that being said though, we got July's box here, and I'm really excited to open it. And I know it does disappear into the desk. But with that being said, for those of you who do not know what the Comic Boxer subscription box is, it is a subscription box run by Stadium Comics where you get about 5 to 7 different comics. The normal average is 5, but you get the occasional 6. You have 5 to 7 different comics. In each box. The comics range from like your in-store variants to your really good reads to your hype beasts and everything, which are like the big events going on. I've gotten like the Doomsday Clock, I've gotten War of the Realms recently, I've gotten signed comics like from Adam Gorgum or Marvel Action and everything. This is a really good box. I've had it for about 2 years, 10 months, basically, because I think I started getting it in October of 2017. So yeah, but yeah, that's it. Let's just start the unboxing. Now once you got the tape, open up the box, this is what you're going to see. You got the recap card here, which we'll check out in the recap section of the video. You got the iconic bubble wrap, which I'm always popping, as well. Lastly but not least, you got the amazing, lastly but not least, you got the iconic royal blue wrapping paper, which we'll leave right over here. Besides that though, we got all the comics out of the box. Let's take a look at them. So the first comic we have here is this one. Boom. Ooh, I like this cover. What is it though? It's a DC comic. Oh, I know what this is. I know what this is. Ooh. I'm just realizing it now. I literally was wanting to order this on Comixology, but I'm happy I haven't yet. But this is DC's Event Leviathan, issue number 1. It's a 6-issue miniseries thriller. It is done by Brian Michael Bendis and everything. And I read the sort of hint of the story or whatever in the Year of the Villain from, I believe, June's unboxing and everything, that comic. Or May's, I'm not sure. But, ooh, it looks interesting, it looks exciting. I'm really, really excited for this. It looks good. I'm down for this. Like, 100% probably will follow this series if I have time, but I got so many comics I have to read. But, yeah, that's comic number 1, DC's Event Leviathan. Oh, it's exciting. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, I'm so excited now. Moving forward, I'm going to flip these comics over, something you don't normally see just because of the way that they stack it and everything. I could explain it, but I'm not really going to. Besides that, moving forward to comic number 2, we got this one here. Ooh. What is this? I can't see it. Let's take a look though. So this is Marvel's issue number 1, Black Cat. Yeah, Marvel issue number 1, Black Cat. This is interesting. I like the cover. It's priced at $4.99 US, rated T+ for teen, and it's done by Jen McKay and Travel Foreman, which weirdly doesn't sound like a real name, but apparently it is. And everything. I like the cover though. You got Black Cat on there, so you think it's probably going to be some kind of Spider-Man type story or whatever in New York, because I'm pretty sure the Black Cat's tied in with Spider-Man. And yeah, it looks interesting. She's in a jewelry store. Or no, she's breaking into a jewelry store. I think so. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, it's cool. Interesting. We'll see what it is like in the recap. So we got 3 more comics left. We only have 5 this month, which is okay. I'm fine with it. I'm good with it. Knowing the last 2 months have been so great, I'm fine with the 5 comics. Let's take a look though at comic number 3. Let's take a look. Ooh, what is this? This looks interesting, for sure, to say the least. Let's take a look at it. Ooh. This is interesting. This is definitely interesting. So this is Marvel issue number 1. It's a Silver Surfer Black. It is done by Donny Cates, Tradd Moore, and Dave Stewart. It's priced at $3.99 US and rated T+ for teen. And this cover is cryptic. This is the cover that like creates the Area 51 memes. Like that's the kind of cover this is. I like it though. And to be honest, like Donny Cates has sort of become like slowly and surely has become one of my favorite comic book writers and everything. I've read Guardians of the Galaxy is something I'm reading right now, and it's really, really well done. I believe he's done. I believe it's Web of Venom. He's done as well, like that. And yeah, I like Donny Cates as a writer. He's really cool. But yeah. But yeah, with that being said, really excited for this. I love the alien crypticness of the cover. But yeah, moving forward, let's go to comic number 4 here. Let's take a look. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, that looks interesting. Let's take a look. Yeah, what? Ooh, oh, I get it now. So this is obviously Jughead and everything. This is an Archie's comic. This looks like it's going to be a variant cover and everything, just looking at it. And everything, and everything. But you got Archie, or not Archie, Jughead in the middle, and everything. And he's sort of running through what looks like to be time, sort of having that like like Alice in Wonderland type feel. So I like that. I support that. Pretty cool for sure. But yeah, that's really about it. That's all I really know about it. So yeah, moving forward though to our last comic, comic number 5. Let's take a look at it. Boom. Ooh, lots of pink. It's a pink, lots of fuchsia, all that kind of stuff. Don't really recognize the comic or anything, but let's take a look at it. Ooh, okay. So this is, right here, this is Archie's Comics number 705, Archie Forever, and it's Archie and Sabrina. It is issue number 1 of 5, and I believe Nick Spencer helps write this, who, speaking of Nick Spencer though, I really like him because he's written the Amazing Spider-Man series, really well done. I really like that. If you have time to read the Amazing Spider-Man series by Nick Spencer, like you should read it, 100%. But yeah, those are all the comics in this month's box. So we've unboxed all the comics in this month's subscription box, and I have to admit, it's pretty awesome. I like the array and the mix of different comics and everything. Moving forward though, let's take a look at the recap card that we get in every subscription box, and recap each of these comics and sort of know why these comics are in this month's box. So moving forward, let's just dive into comic number 1 here. Silver Surfer Black, number 1 by Donny Cates and Tradd Moore. And it's done by Marvel Comics. Let's put the comic cover on screen while I read the description. Spinning out of Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. Almost the entire galaxy's defenders have been blown through a black hole. including Silver Surfer. But the story doesn't end there. In order to fight back the Oblivion, Surfer will have to fight back to save his soul and not lose himself to the void. Follow the Sentinels of Spaceways on a journey that will change him forever. So that sort of explains a bit about why like the cover looks so creepy and everything, and why it sort of looks sort of like very alien and everything. I really like this comic though. I like how it's sort of a sequel in a way, or sequel spin-off to Guardians of the Galaxy. I like that. I like Silver Surfer, and I'm excited to get a solo series that sort of looks at him as a character, because I haven't really had time to actually look at Silver Surfer just as an individual character. But I'm excited, especially with Donny Cates writing. I think it'll be pretty interesting, just to say the least. Moving forward though to comic number 2 here, we got Black Cat number 1 by Jen McKay and Travel Foreman. And it's done by Marvel Comics. Let me pull up the comic cover on screen while I read the description. So the description reads, pinning out of pages of The Amazing Spider-Man, an all-new ongoing series. The Black Cat is back and is starring in her first ever ongoing series. Felicia Harding has a taste for her finer things in life, and a certain set of skills can help her get into any mansion, vault, museum, or to procure said finer things. But due to her actions in The Amazing Spider-Man, Felicia is not only on the run from the police, but also the New York's Thieves Guild and their boss, Odessa Drake. High-octane heist, climactic chases, and twists after twists that will keep you on the edge of your seat like a cat on a perch. In this issue, find out the secret of Cat's past in a bonus story that sets foundation for the future. All this in an all-new Marvel Meow short story by Now Fuji. So that was a little like interesting to say, just to say the least. I like this though. I like we're getting this kind of backstory to the Black Cat herself, Felicia. I like this though. I like how they're mentioning the Thieves Guild in New York, sort of connecting Gambit as a character to her, because he had a whole thing with the, I believe, the New Orleans Thieves Guild. And yeah, I like that. I think it's really, really cool that we're getting a solo series for her. I think it looks interesting. It looks really good. It seems very action-packed, and I'm excited for that, just to say the least. And I like that you have a bit of short stories in there, but like I wouldn't say I love it. But yeah, with that being said, that is Black Cat number 1. So moving forward to comic number 3, we got Archie number 705, Archie and Sabrina Part 1. It's a Stadium Comics exclusive variant by Lee In-hyuk. Let me pull up the comic on screen while I read the description. So the description reads, Archie and Sabrina starts here. A new era of enchanting romance between Archie and Sabrina intensifies. But what does that mean for everyone else in Archie's life? Included here is a super rare Stadium Comics trade dress variant by Lee In-hyuk, which was limited to only 500 copies. This book is sold out at stadiumcomics.com and is selling on eBay between $25 and $50. Ooh, Stadium Comics be treating me well, just to say the least. This is an awesome, awesome comic, awesome cover. I really like that. I think it's a good. I like this. I like the, sort of the cosmic and like sort of magical sort of myths going around the whole cover and stuff. Looks like an interesting series, but with that being said, I'm not like, I'll say this just personally, I'm not the biggest fan of like sort of Archie comics, just sort of like this. What I hope to see is a lot more action, sort of like quickly investing into their story and it not being too much of a love story. Because I feel like if it's too much of a love story, then I'm going to be like, I'm backing out. I sort of want to see a lot of action, some adventure, that kind of thing, because I think that's what, for me at least, makes Archie great. So yeah, with that being said though, I like that it's a limited to 500 cover and everything. Gotta give a thumbs up to that. With that being said though, that is comic number 7, or that's comic number 3. So yeah. Moving forward, we got comic number 4. We got Event Leviathan number 1 by Brian Michael Bendis and Alex Maleev. It's from DC Comics. The description reads, The groundbreaking and always inventive team of writer Brian Michael Bendis and artist Alex Maleev from Jinx World Scarlet and Marvel's Daredevil reunite on a mystery thriller that stretches across the DC universe and touches every character from the Batman to Superman to the Question to Talia al Ghul. With startling ease, a new, dangerous, and aggressive Leviathan wipes out all the competition and now turns its side to the molding into the world of its new vision of order. Can the new threat grow to be stopped? Or can the new threat's growth be stopped? And who's guiding its new agents of chaos? My favorite comic in this box, to say the least. I really like this. I think it's awesome. I read the I think probably the first 2 or 3 pages of it, I think, or even the ones that they made for the Year of the Villain comic. And it looks awesome. I really, really like it. I'm excited for it. Definitely want to read it. Artwork looks amazing. Brian Michael Bendis writing it. How can you say no to that? Really excited about this. And bonus points for the fact that it being a DC comic. I gotta shout out Stadium Comics for putting another DC comic in here. I have to admit, I've been missing DC comics, and I haven't been reading as much DC lately just because of all the Marvel comics I've been reading lately because of this box, because it sort of has a bit of an influence over the comics that I read. But yeah, moving forward to our last comic here, we got comic number 5. It is Jughead Time Police number 1, a Stadium Comics exclusive variant by Francesco Francavilla. The description reads, brand new series. When Jughead messes up his Riverdale annual bake-off pie recipe so terribly he's disqualified and banned from all future bake-offs, Jug goes to the unthinkable lengths to fix his errors. Time travel. Even Riverdale's most erudite teenager can't manage the delicate dance of going back and forward in time. And poor Juggy lands himself in an epic battle to keep the time stream intact. Included here is an awesome Francesco Francavilla Virgin variant, of which only 300 copies are printed, which makes this book super rare. This book retails for $19.99 at Stadium Comics. So I have to admit, even after reading the description and everything, I'm not 100% sold on this. I'm not. It seems like a good series, but or it seems like a good idea, but at the same time, it sort of feels like a stupid premise. I wouldn't say 100% that I love this comic. I just sort of have to read it, and I sort of want to read it and see where it goes from there. Because I sort of feel like this, for me, I like big sort of dramatic events and everything, and I hope this sort of brings that drama. But I know Archie's is sort of well known for being a lighthearted comic, so I sort of wish with this series, like I said with the last Archie's comic, a bit more action, a little bit more drama, not just making it a whole playful, oh, they're going to do this and gonna do that, and it's a whole little teenager thing. I think I want to see it a bit more developed than that. But that's my thoughts. So those are, so we've recapped all the comics in this month's subscription box, and I have to admit, pretty interesting. I like the wider range of comics in this month's box. I'm excited for Event Leviathan. I'm excited for Black Cat. I think that'll be a good series as well. And yeah, now with that being said, these are my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this month's box down below. And if, as I said before, I'd consider maybe ordering August box because it may have House of X, Power of X, and even that the Curse of the White Knight in it. I'm sort of taking that risk with that. but you do you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jack. Feel free to do all the typical YouTube stuff like the liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And hit post notifications if that is something that you are into. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out the comic of the week. Bye. Have a good night.